shake your bones. Have some fun in the KnowZone. KnowZone, KnowZone. Have some fun in the KnowZone.
Hello everyone and welcome to the KnowZone, the place where we have lots of fun, learning, action just for you. I'm Charlie.
My name is Wanja, and as usual, we have an exciting show lined up for you today. So, to start us off, let's join our friends, the Junction Juniors. But before even all that, let's familiarize ourselves with today's buzzwords.
Tractor, farm, work, plow, fence, occupation, pilot, grow up, plumber, doctor.
Junction Juniors. Password.
Dignity.
Spell it.
D-I-G. D-I-G-N-I-T-Y. Sorry I'm late, everyone. I had to help my mom. There's still a lot of work left to do in the farm.
It's fine. We have to start our meeting now.
No, we can't start without Nita and James. We can't start without our own president.
I haven't seen Nita and James in school since last week.
Where could they be? What if something bad has happened to them?
You know, today morning when I was coming to school, I saw Snake being arrested by an askari. He was selling illegal meat.
What is illegal meat?
It's meat that isn't from a goat or a cow or a chicken. It's from something else. Brian, what has illegal meat got to do with Nita and James not being here?
What if that is why you haven't seen Nita and James in a while?
What if Brian is right? What if Snake is making sausages from children? We have to go find Nita and James right now.
And make sure Snake didn't find them first.
Yeah, let's go.
So you are alive.
We were so worried. We thought that Snake had gotten you.
We have been working all day in the farm. There's been so much work to do.
But you shouldn't be missing school. Yeah, every child has a right to an education, even if there's a lot of work to do at home.
We are only here because no one can do it. Our father left us and our mother works all day in the market.
This is how we get our food. But these weeds are killing our crops.
We have been chasing the birds away. The more they fly away, the more they appear. It's as if they're multiplying themselves in the air.
Well, we are all here to help you now. If we divide ourselves into teams, we can get work done faster.
I will work with Nita to weed this half of your farm.
And I'll use the hoe and weed that half of the farm. When we're all done, we can meet in the middle.
And then when we are through, we could water the whole farm.
Brian and I will do something to get rid of those birds that are eating the fruit.
We need to think of something that will scare away the birds forever.
That's a good idea, but what are birds afraid of?
Everyone is afraid of Snake.
Apart from me.
We can't get Snake to stand in the farm every day.
We don't have to. We can just build a snake. We need a big stake to make his body.
Habiba and I can go find one in the forest.
We'll need some old clothes to make it look like a real person.
I can help. I will find an old shirt of mine.
I can make a head just like Snake's.
We can use the weeds that we've picked to fill his shirt and make his body.
If only we had Snake's booted jacket, that would be perfect. Come on, guys. Come on, Bakari, come on.
Go, Junction Juniors! Yeah!
I'm sorry. It's too heavy.
You can rest.
Hey, this is perfect. This looks just like beef.
Keep quiet, man. We don't want people to know that this is bad meat.
Hey, don't worry. Everyone thinks it's Snake who's done it. Nyama, nyama, nyama. Nyama. Ya mbuzi. Nyama. Ya panya. Ya umbwa. Nyama. Ya umbwa. Nyama.
So Snake wasn't the one selling the illegal meat.
No, we need to do something. Snake is innocent.
The shape of the head right, but doesn't look scary.
Hey, guys, listen. Snake is innocent.
We had some men in the forest saying that they were selling illegal meat.
Yeah, we need to help Snake. Okay, let's run and tell the askari.
Hey, wait! What about the farm?
I'll stay here and help James and Nita water their farm.
Thanks, Bakari.
You culprits, you've just been stealing.
It wasn't me. It was more.
It was more.
The other part.
Snake! The chief is very sorry for accusing you of selling illegal meat. These children here have discovered who the real culprits are. You are free to go.
Thank you very much. How can I ever repay you? I'll give you anything. Even I'll roast for you a special tasty chicken. Anything that you want.
Anything?
Thank you for helping us. The farm now looks tidier.
It's always fun when we help each other, but you should also remember that school is important too.
I know that missing school is bad. Next time there's too much work to do, and it's called the Junction Juniors for help. Yes, now we can go to school and have some food.
And the birds won't disturb you anymore.
Yes! I think we made a very scary scarecrow. Thanks to Snake.
Junction Juniors forever! Yeah!
Junction Juniors.
Shake your bones.
KnowZone, KnowZone. Have some fun in the KnowZone. Junction Juniors.
When I grow up, I would like to be an accountant. Counting money. Money, 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 money.
Money! I would love to be a doctor.
Yeah, but there'll be so much blood.
No, a doctor for animals.
That's a vet.
When I grow up, I would like to be a professional footballer.
I'd like to be a politician, even the president. Nita! Nita!
Well, that could be your guard. She's very brave.
Wait a minute. Where is she? Where's the brave guard?
And how do you expect to do your homework without your exercise book?
But Mr. Benson, sir, I didn't lose my book. It was so old and fell apart.
You shouldn't talk back to your elders. And you, what's your excuse?
I lost my book, sir.
Why does that not surprise me? Tell me something, Babu. What would you like to be when you grow up? Don't bother. You won't amount to much. You'll probably grow up to be a con man who cares very little about books. Now get out of my class.
Where could Leleti be? We have to start our meeting. Password!
Maria,
Spell it!
C-A-R-R-I-E-R.
Try again.
C-A-R-E-E-R.
Babu?
Leleti, what is he doing here? Our head was supposed to be a secret.
Junction Juniors, Babu needs our help.
But it's every child's right to have free exercise books in primary school.
Not according to Mr. Benson.
Better me. My grandmother always buys me new exercise books. We aren't all rich like you. When tribal fighting began, we ran from our home. Now we have nothing. Sorry, Babu.
Look, we have to write an essay on what we want to be when we grow up, but we don't have anything to write on.
Don't worry, we'll help you find some new books. Babu, what would you like to be when you grow up? Nita would like to be the president.
I don't know.
Don't worry. I have an idea.
Go Junction Juniors!
Yay!
I thought I told you that if you lose your exercise books, we are issuing none until the end of the year. We only had 300 books for class 4E, and there are no books left to issue.
But sir, my book fell apart. How am I so...
Leleti, how you do your homework is actually none of my business, as long as I get it on time.
I don't think that Teacher Benson is telling the truth.
I agree. The numbers don't make sense. He said there were 300 books.
But there are only 26 children in my class and 34 in the other.
26 plus 34 equals 60.
If we divide 300 by 60, we get 5. So each pupil must have 5 exercise books.
But I only got one.
We need to check in the school store.
If your Koto could be in serious trouble. Look.
Don't worry. I have a plan.
Would you like to be a painter?
No.
What about an engineer?
Never. Or a farmer. Madam,
Yes, Brian.
I have a math problem.
Yes?
There are 356 pupils in a school. The pupils are divided equally into 4 houses. How many children are in each house?
Okay, Brian, let me explain long division to you.
I'm a crocodile, king of the river.
Ah, stop it. We must be quick. Look, there are so many books here.
Why did Teacher Benson say that there were none left?
I don't know.
Young man, why are you just coughing here? Eh? Go to the health center and get checked for TB. Don't die here.
about a butcher?
No! Or an electrician!
Better still a game warden.
Come, James and Leleti are in bad trouble. Bad trouble. Come on.
Of course. I will get it from the store now. Where is it? James, Leleti, can one of you explain to me what you're doing in the store? You are breaking the school rules. Now, what is going on here?
I'm sorry, teacher, but Babu and I asked Teacher Benson for new exercise books and he refused to give us any.
But you shouldn't have come to the store to try and steal them.
We didn't try to steal them. We came to check if there weren't any books left.
But there are lots of books here. We even saw Teacher Benson fill his bag with the books.
I'm sure Teacher Benson has a good reason for taking them. Next time you have a problem, you should come to my office to report the matter, where I'll be able to investigate properly. Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Benson, if the school has spare supplies, we should give them to the pupils. It's the children's right to have those books.
Gosh, I'm even shocked that you're listening to these disobedient children. Huh? Nothing they say can be important.
That's not true. Children have a right to say how they feel. We should listen to them and show them respect. Which is why I have to ask.
Ask?
Why did you take the books from the store?
What? I didn't take any books. I've never even been to the store. Did the children tell you that? You see, they're lying. They are lying, and they need to be punished or that. Look, Mole, I can explain this.
No need to. This is a very serious offense. I will have to write to the education officer with recommendation that you should be fired.
That I can now do my homework.
Junction Juniors, I finally decided what I would like to be.
What?
I would like to be a Junction Junior.
Yeah! Welcome. Junction Juniors forever! Yes!
Now, we hope that you at home learned something about helping your friends, as it was in those 2 episodes of Junction Juniors.
Oh yeah, so let's now join Teacher Pendo on the Learning Zone. It's time for Hot Numbers. Hello everyone and welcome to Hot Numbers. I am so excited to be here. How are you feeling?
Fine, thank you.
Great, I like your spirit. Now, do you remember a lesson I taught you a few weeks ago about dividing?
Yes!
Oh, yes, I can remember it. I asked you to help me find out how many potatoes I could give to each of my guests. It was a very, very good lesson.
Aha! I hope you enjoyed your dinner.
Oh, yes. My guests ate a lot of potatoes.
Good. Now, today we are going to learn more about dividing. Now, here I have 14 books, and I want to divide between all of you children. Now, how many are you?
There are 7 children.
Okay.
So, you are going to divide the 14 books by the 7 children.
That's right. So, 14 by 7. So, how many books do each of you have?
2 books.
Exactly. So 14 divided by 7 equals 2.
Oh, that's very simple.
Yes, it is, but it's not always very simple, especially when you're dealing with much bigger numbers. And that's why when you're dealing with much bigger numbers, you need to learn about long division. Now, what do we need to learn about?
Long division.
So let's try our first division sum together. Now, today we're just going to do one sum, but if you can be able to do this sum, then you
can do any other sum in just the same way.
Oh, that's so exciting. I'm going to be the cleverest lion in the world.
Well, I hope so. Now, let's divide a 2-digit number with a 1-digit number. For example, let's divide 78 by 6. Now, this is how your long division sum will look like. Now, the first step is to choose the first digit, okay? Now, what is our first digit here?
7.
7, that's right. So the first digit is 7. Now, how many times can 6 go into 7? Yes, we know?
Once.
Once.
Oh, but it doesn't go exactly, teacher.
Well, that's okay for now. We know that 6 goes into 7 once. So we write our 1 here, okay?
And next is step number 3. So what is it?
Let's go slowly, Marara. Is everyone clear on this so far?
Yes.
Okay, now step number 3. We ask ourselves, what is 1 times 6?
Oh, I know.
Oh, Marara, let someone else answer. Yes, Ian?
1 times 6 is 6.
That's right. So 1 times 6 is 6. So we write our 6 under here, okay? Now, step number 4, we draw a line under.
And now it's time for step number 5.
Exactly. So step number 5, we bring down the 8. So we write it here, okay?
Yes.
Now, step number 6, we minus 6 from 7. So what is 7 minus 6?
1.
So we have a new number here. What does this number read?
18.
That's right. Now, to the next step, which is step number 7.
Wait, teacher.
Yes?
Oh, there are a lot of steps.
Yes, there are. But if you practice them enough, you will soon remember them all, okay?
Yes.
Now, our next step, which is step number 7, is to divide 18 by 6. Now, this is where your maths times tables comes in handy, okay? Now, let's look at our 6 times table. So, 1 times 6?
6.
2 times 6?
12.
3 times 6?
18.
Hey, hang on. What did you say? 3 times 6 is 18?
Yes.
Exactly. So now we know how many times 6 goes into 18.
3 times. 6 goes into 18 3 times.
Exactly. So for step number 7, we write our 3 next to the 1. Okay?
Oh, look. We have written the number 13. Is that the answer? Is 78 divided by 6 13?
Yes, it is. Now, our final step is to write an 18 at the bottom here. Okay? Now, we need to minus 18 minus 18. So what do we get?
Nothing. The answer is 0.
Well done. So when you get a 0 here, then that means you have finished your long division sum. Okay?
Yes.
Well, now to show that you finished, you need to draw 2 lines at the bottom here. Congratulations, you have just finished your first long division sum.
Wow, long division looked really, really hard, but after that lesson with Teacher Pendo, it seems much simpler.
Absolutely. So like we said before, this is the new edition of the KnowZone. We have a lot more coming up, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
Shake your bones.
Now let's join Maspidi on an interesting journey to a dairy farm. He will also teach us how to learn different languages through song and dance on Out There.
Come on, everyone. Jump on board our matatu. I have something exciting to show you. Yeah! Hey, hey! Wait for me! Hey! Hey! Stop! Stop! Wait for me! Stop! Wait! This is Tosha Dairy at Nando Farm. I'm going to show you some wonderful cows. Here are our friends to show us around. Come on, people. Meet the youngest cow on the farm. Her name is Shaba. She was born just 40 minutes ago. When Shaba is a bit older, she will start producing milk. Then she will go and join all the other cows in the farm. In order to produce delicious creamy milk, cows are fed on highly nutritious feeds like hay and silage. Aha! It's milking time. Wave to the cows as they head to the milking zone. Can you spot Anna? She's the oldest cow on the farm. I bet Shaba will still be producing lots of milk when she's as old as Anna. The cows head into the milking stall one by one. In total, the farm milks 130 cows in one day, and they produce 2,400 liters of milk. The milking is done by a big automatic machine. Imagine how long it would take to milk all these cows with my hands. First, the udders are cleaned and disinfected. Then a disinfected machine is placed onto the udder. Once in place, it begins to suck out the milk. The milk is sucked out of the cow and into the pipes. The milk travels all the way, up and down, over and under, around and along the pipes into the main holding tank. Then it is finally pumped into the milk chans. Once there is no milk left in the cow, the milking machine is removed and the udders disinfected. Then yippee! The cows are free to go relax and eat more food to make more milk for the next milking time. Now it's time for me to work. We have to pack all the milk chans containing the fresh milk into the van so that it can be taken to the milk processing zone. The milk is poured into a large container so that it can be sterilized. That means removing all the germs and other impurities. Look! The kids can't wait for it to be ready to drink. Finally, the milk is put into a branded package, sealed, and at last it is ready to go to the shops. After all our work in the farm, my friend Mr. Okumu was so kind that he gave us a treat, fresh, sweet yogurt, which as we all know is made from milk. Yummy! Utamu mtupu. So now you know where milk and yogurt comes from, don't you? I have someone special to say goodbye to. Anna, the oldest cow. Can you imagine how much milk she will have produced during her many years here on the farm? Maybe you've even bought some of our milk from the shops.
Hi, Maspedi here. Don't go anywhere just yet. I hoped you learnt a lot from our visit to the farm. And I know that you enjoy traveling all over the country with me. And here are just some of the other places that I'll be taking you to over the next few weeks on the KnowZone. It's good to be healthy. And we find out that doctors are not scary. How about a visit to the coast where we can learn how to make coconut oil? And if you love tasty treats, you will really enjoy visiting this biscuit factory. Well, those are just some of the amazing things still to come on out there. Now it's time to go back to the studio and get to hear from Wanja and Charlie what they thought about our visit to the farm. See you next time out there.
Hello, everyone. I have a really great surprise for you today. Can you guess what it is? I'm here at St. Elizabeth, where someone very special is going to teach us languages using song and dance. Come along, children. Hello, children. Come and meet Mr. Uwe Kind.
I teach languages through music, through techno music, through rap, through dance and movement, all over the world.
So, Mr. Uwe is going to teach us some wonderful songs. I hope you will sing along with us. While we are getting ready, I would like you to stand, jump around, and get ready to sing along with the words on the screen. I want to hear you singing loudly. Are you ready? Let's go! Come on, sing along. Here we go.
There's a school that's on TV. Mambo Poa, a place to learn for you and me. Mambo Poa, sit at home and watch the show. Mambo Poa, listen, learn, have fun and grow. The KnowZone, it's far. The KnowZone. I can be a doctor or musician. Mambo Poa, a teacher, nurse, or electrician. Mambo Poa, study hard, watch every day.
Mambo Poa,
then good things will come my way. The KnowZone, get smart. The KnowZone, join in. The KnowZone, it's cool.
Now, we would like to know from the children what they did learn from the lesson and who they would like to become when they grow up.
My name is Jude Thaddeus. I would like to be a neurosurgeon.
My name is Hopandade. When I grow up, I would like to be a rock star.
My name is Evans, and Evans Wahomen. When I grow up, I want to be a scientist.
My name is Melanie Matthews. I will be a teacher.
When I grow up, I want to be a pilot.
My name is Gloria Moga, and I want to become a scientist when I grow up.
My name is Cleopas Nakwakiru. When I grow up, I want to be a pilot.
My name is Tekla Karaoke, and when I grow up, I like to be a movie star.
What would you like to be when you grow up? I hope the songs have given you a few ideas.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was fun. See you next week for another exciting out there.
That was an interesting trip to the dairy farm because now we know where milk and yogurt comes from.
Oh yeah, and the Uwe concert was one of a kind.
Oh, that's true. But now we need to get back into the learning spirit. So why don't we go into the learning zone and join Teacher Pendo? Afterwards, we'll go and visit our friends on Spell It and Cap It with Auntie Sana and Uncle Supu on Art Zone.
Welcome, everybody. I hope you're ready for yet another exciting lesson.
Yes!
Now, so far on Cool Words, we have learned what nouns, adjectives, and proper nouns are. And I'm sure you can all remember what they are.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so happy to know that you all remember what we have learned. And I hope you too at home can remember what a proper noun is.
Oh, I remember.
Uh-huh.
A proper noun is a name, like Marara, or teacher, or Charlie, and they always start with capital letters.
That's right. Well done. So a proper noun is the name of a person, and a proper noun can also be the name of a place. Now, can someone give me some names of places? Yes, Ian?
Africa.
Africa.
Nairobi.
Nairobi. Yes.
Mount Kenya.
Mount Kenya.
Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Uganda.
Well done. So today we're going to learn something new. We are going to learn all about verbs.
Oh, I don't know what a verb is.
Do any of you know what a verb is? Okay, so a verb is a doing word or a being word. Now, if I do something, I use a verb to describe it. For example, what am I doing? Yes, Achieng?
You are writing.
Exactly. I am writing. So write is a doing word. Does anyone know what a being word might be? Okay, let's try this.
Oh, you look happy, Teacher Pendo.
Uh-huh. Can you tell them that?
Teacher Pendo is happy.
Uh-huh. So the key word here is. Is a verb. It is a being word. Now, can you think of other being words? Marara, are you happy?
Yes, I am happy.
Uh-huh. So I am is a being word. Now, I have some being cards here.
Ooh, I hope we'll read them out loud.
Oh, yes. Let's try and read them out in turns using the word happy.
I am happy.
You are happy.
She is happy.
Great.
He is happy.
Oh, he looks happy.
We are happy.
They are happy.
Well done. Now let's look at some other different verbs through a game. I hope you two at home will join in. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
Now, what I need you to do is give us your name and an action, which we will all do. For example, I am Pendo and I clap. So you all clap. Now your turn. Yes, Ian?
I am Ian and I run.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I am Warung and I sleep.
Uh-huh. Yes, Awino?
I am Awino and I jump.
Like Maasai warriors. Uh-huh. Yes, Achieng?
I am Achieng and I kick.
You see how easy it is? You're all able to think of examples of verbs. So kick, sleep, hop are all verbs. Now, I need to show you a trick that can help you tell when a word is a verb. A verb is the only word that you can put into past tense. For example, I am writing. Yesterday, I wrote. Now, I want you to say the past tense of the following verbs. Walk.
Walked.
Knock.
Knocked.
Cook.
Cooked.
Play.
Played.
Brilliant. Now you need to remember that it's not all verbs in the past tense that end with an ed. Now let's try some others. So what's the past tense of eat?
I know.
Yes.
Eated.
No. Can you tell him what's the past tense of eat?
Yes.
So let's try another one. What's the past tense of write?
Wrote.
And finally, what's the past tense of sing?
Sang.
Well done, everyone. You now know your verbs very well. Now, to finish our lesson, we're going to make some simple sentences using some verbs we've learned today. Now, who will go first? Yes, Marara, you go first.
Okay. I play every day with my friends.
Well done. Now, who can give us another sentence? Yes, Wangoi?
I write poems in my book.
Well done. Yes, Marungu?
I kick the football.
Okay. Now, I hope you're also making your own sentences at home.
And make sure you always start your sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop.
Shake your
Animal. Tractor. Building. Narrow. Respect. D. Vegetable. Work. Welcome to Spell It. Kai Kai, Kamau, and Sichenga. You're about to step out of the shadows and into the light to compete for the top prize of the KnowZone Spelling Champion, in which the winner will go home with their very own KnowZone dictionary.
Now, each contender has just 30 seconds to spell correctly as many words as possible. If you want to hear the word again, simply say repeat, and it will be repeated for you. Now, each correctly spelled word is worth 1 point, which means the more words you spell correctly, the more points you have. Are the rules clear?
Yes. Kai Kai, you're up first. Please, take your place on the spelling zone.
Kai Kai.
Yes.
Your 30 seconds start now.
Soil.
S-O-I-L.
Work.
W-O-R-K.
Farm.
F-A-R-M.
Donkey.
D-O-N-K-E-Y.
Manure.
M-A-N-U-E-R-E.
Hedge.
H-E-D-G-E.
Rural.
R-U-R-A-L.
Vegetable.
V-E-G-E.
Time's up.
Time up.
Well done, Kai Kai.
Okay, very good. Step back. Well done.
Kamau, you're up next. Please, take your place on the spotlight.
Kamau, your 30 seconds start now.
Seed.
S-E-E-D.
Goat.
G-O-A-T.
Hoe.
H-O-E.
Tractor.
T-R-A-C-T-O-R.
Animal.
A-N-I-M-A-L.
Dignity.
D-I-G-N-I-T-Y.
Country.
C-O-U-N-T-R-Y.
Domestic.
D-O-M-E-S-T-I-C.
Cultivate.
C-U-L-V-A-T-I-E.
Time up. Well done, Kamau.
Step back.
Very good. Sichenga, you're up next. Please, take your place on the spelling zone.
Sichenga, your 30 seconds start now.
Cow.
C-O-W.
Fence.
F-E-N-C-E.
Tired.
T-I-R-E-D.
Plow.
P-L-O-U-G-H.
Chicken.
C-H-I-C-K-E-N.
Farmer.
F-A-R-M-E-R.
Dairy.
D-A-I-R-Y.
Wheelbarrow.
W-E-L-B-A-R-R-O-W.
Cultivate.
C-U-L-T-I-V-A.
Time up. Well done, Sichenga.
Step back.
Very good.
That was possibly the closest spell it that we have had so far. I'll start in reverse order. In third place, with 6 points, we have Kai Kai. So everyone, please give a round of applause.
Good. Well done.
Excellent. In second place, with 7 points, Sichenga, which means
good.
The Spell It champion for today with 8 points is Kamau. Kamau, you are today's KnowZone Spell It champion. You're welcome.
Very good. Well done.
Round of applause, everyone.
Hello, I'm a mouse from the farm. Hi, children. Do you like my mask? Well, the great thing is I can show you how to make one. To begin with, you're going to start out with a balloon. So for now, I start with making the shape of my mask. And if you want to measure the size of your face, you can kind of use your hand and it'll give you an idea of the size. Remember, you're going to be using plenty of glue and water, and I'm going to mix it up with some clean water. Let me just mix that up properly. And now I'm just going to take some old newspapers and we're just going to cut into strips. And then bring back my balloon. Here's my glue with water. So I take my newspaper, I dip it in, and I just stick it on the balloon. And you can get really messy and it's fun. If you can do 2 layers, finish one and add some more on top, even better, because you want it to be very strong. So once you've done all that, covered it 2 times, just let it dry. You're going to have to be patient and wait. So what we're going to do is just cut right through it. Don't worry about the balloon. Even if it makes a sound, it's fine. So I'm going to use this for my mask, and the balloon, which is in there, goes away. Now I'm going to put in some features. So I take heavy paper, I just fold it in 2 because I need 2 ears, and make a chunky ear. Just cut around that shape. So those right there become my 2 ears. Okay, so now I'm going to make the horns, and I just cut right through this. So that looks like a cow. So now I have to actually stick that stuff on there. Stick on my ears and horns. So now I need to put in some eyes and nose. I'm going to keep using the masking tape. Take quite a lot of it, roll it up into a messy ball, and then I'm going to use it as an eye. And then I'm going to stick this on there as well. If I want a broad nose like a cow, I just cut manila paper. Fold it over like that. Then I'm going to take my masking tape and just put this together. So that becomes my cow's nose. And stick it around here. That's good. And you'll notice your ears and horns are still moving around. I'll show you how we'll make it straight, okay? I go back to my newspaper strips and water with glue. What it does is it unifies it. When you keep doing this until it dries and you get something like this. So now I just start painting over this. I cover everything. But it doesn't really look like a cow. You need to see the features. Once the eyes are in, you'll really start to see a cow. And I'm just going to put marks around it. I hope you've learned how to make an easy mask. All you need is just a lot of newspaper, a lot of glue, masking tape, and patience, because you've got to wait for it to dry quite a bit. Okay, well, let me say goodbye and play with my mask. Bye.
Now I'll go make myself an animal mask, and I hope you at home will do the same.
And after that exciting round of Spell It, I think we need to sit down and relax with African Tales.
We will also catch a glimpse of the great Wildebeest Migration with Ranger Rukia on WildZone.
Hello everybody. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. I'm going to tell you a very special story today. It's a story about Tumaini the ant who can't decide what she wants to be when she grows up. Don't forget to look out for this week's buzzwords. Tumaini the ant can't decide. Tumaini was a young ant who lived in an ant hill. Like all ant hills, it was always very, very busy. Every ant had a job, and every ant had a purpose. The strongest ants were police officers, keeping everyone in line. The bravest ants were army ants, keeping everyone safe from wasp attacks. Some ants were engineers, and some ants were pilots. Tumaini loved to watch the pilots flying. Their wings shone like drops of dew on the morning grass. When Tumaini was old enough, she, like all the other ants, had to get a job in the anthill. All her friends found different jobs as painters, builders, grocers, watchmen, conductors, and pilots. But Tumaini simply could not decide which occupation she wanted. Her friends often made fun of her in a song. Tumaini, Tumaini, yo, you don't know. Why you think what you will do? Everyone will be ahead of you. What a big decision to make in one day. So, Tumaini decided to go for a walk. around the anthill to help her think. As she walked, she passed a pilot ant about to take off. She stood and watched her move her beautiful shiny wings faster and faster until she was in the air. "Excuse me, is it any fun being a pilot?" Tumaini called to her. "Oh yes," replied the pilot. "We see so many exciting things. Rivers and mountains and flowers." "But," she whispered, "we must always be very, very careful. Sometimes the humans wait for us and catch us and eat us." Tumaini gasped in fright. Tumaini quickly decided that she did not want to be a pilot. Tumaini walked into the busy anthill. There, she met a baker ant who was selling delicious cakes. "Excuse me, is it any fun being a baker?" Tumaini asked. "Oh, yes," said the baker. "Everyone loves me because I bake the sweetest cake in the anthill. But," the baker ant added, "I have to wake up very early before the sun has risen to get the finest ingredients." Tumaini yawned at the thought of waking up so early and quickly decided that she did not want to be a baker. And so, Tumaini walked further into the anthill. It began to get colder and colder and darker until Tumaini almost could not see. Suddenly, she found a group of plumber ants hard at work. "Excuse me," she called out. "Is it any fun being a plumber?" "Oh, yes," they replied. "We are building a tunnel so that the anthill won't flood again when it rains. But we miss seeing the sun and feeling it warm on our backs." Tumaini shivered and quickly decided that she did not want to be a plumber. And so she continued on her walk. She blinked as she came out into the bright sunshine. Tumaini looked at all the ants busily working below. "How I wish I had a job like everyone else," she thought to herself. Just then, a wasp flew into the anthill in the hope of stealing some food, knocking poor Tumaini to the floor. A brave army ant grabbed the wasp by his leg, but the wasp just flew round and round, faster and faster, trying to shake off the ant. The poor army ant could hold on no longer, and he let go, tumbling through the air and landing with a thud on the ground. Tumaini ran to the injured ant and saw that his leg was broken. She took some strips of cloth from a harvester's basket and gently bandaged his leg. She stayed with the injured ant until the ant doctor arrived. When the doctor saw the bandage, she asked who had fixed the ant's leg. Tumaini stepped forward. The doctor smiled and told Tumaini that she had saved the ant's life. Tumaini smiled. She had finally decided what she would like to be. The end. I'll be seeing you again soon. Goodbye.
Hello KnowZone Rangers, my name is Ranger Rukia and today I'm going to tell you all about some very interesting animals called wildebeest. Wildebeest have a large head, a shaggy mane, a pointed beard and sharp curved horns. Both males and females have horns. Wildebeest belong to the antelope family, but because they are so big, I think they look more like cows. Don't you agree? Wildebeest live in the grassy plains and open areas of Central, Southern, and Eastern Africa, particularly the Serengeti in Tanzania and Kenya. I think wildebeest look rather scary. But don't worry, they're herbivores, which means that they don't eat meat. They love eating grass. They think it tastes delicious. Unfortunately, for the wildebeest, there are many animals that think they taste delicious. It is the favorite meal for many animals such as lions, cheetahs, wild dogs, and hyenas. A group of wildebeest is called a herd. Wildebeest travel in large herds and are active day and night, eating constantly. Every year, millions of wildebeest travel from Tanzania to Kenya in search of more grass to eat. I told you they love to eat grass. This is called the migration. Isn't it amazing? People travel from all over the world to see the wildebeest migration. These animals are famous. The wildebeest don't travel alone. Thousands of other animals join them on their journey, such as the zebra and the gazelle. Their journey can be very dangerous at times. They have to cross fast-flowing rivers that are full of crocodiles. Watch out! There's a hungry crocodile who wants his lunch. Phew, that was scary. Every year, 500,000 calves are born at the beginning of the rainy season. Calves learn to walk within 20 minutes of birth, and it only takes them a few hours to be able to keep up with the herd. Did you know that the wildebeest can live to be 20 years old? When you think about all the animals that want to eat them and the dangerous journey they make every year, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? Well, that's all for now, KnowZone Rangers. See you again soon. Bye!
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had fun. Sadly, we have come to the end of this exciting holiday edition of the KnowZone.
But don't worry, because we'll be back next week with more fun and learning right here on the KnowZone. Till then,
bye!
Next week on the KnowZone.
I know we'll find her here. Lelati, what's wrong? Please tell us.
We're your friends. We're here to help you.
I'm sorry I made fun of you.
Don't worry. Brian was just being his usual silly self.
My next rectangle has a line running right across the middle, okay?
Yes.
Now, how many rectangles do I have? Yes, Mwangangi?
1.
Good.
In order to prevent the bees from stinging us while we take their honey, the beekeeper blows smoke into the beehive.
You can make what is called a stencil. A stencil is basically a pattern that you cut out and then you can just repeat.
Some people think hyenas sound as if they're laughing and call them laughing hyenas. Well, I know they make me laugh.